So today was finally the day of the journey up north, and with optimism in our hearts and determination in our brains, we were ready for the first stretch of the journey. Today's goal was to just get onto the River Thames, and in this video I talk about how bad the riverway was, but boy now I wish we stayed on it.
Can't do it.
So if you're wondering why we're the wrong way round now, it's because I don't know what happened.
The boat, the tide took us. The current in the water ripped the boat round.
Dad couldn't hold on to the boat, and then it flipped and turned round the other way. I jumped on the back and managed to get on in time and reversed it back for him to get on.
Oh, that is a lot of power, that current.
You'll find out in the coming videos how tough our journey really was. We woke on a beautiful, calm, sunny day. And finally, we left the marina for good. But before we went, we had to make sure we were prepared. So we filled up with water, filled up with diesel, and pumped out all the sewage. So, as I was trying to say before Dad revved the engine, we're on our mission up north. And we just fueled up,
pumped out again, and watered up. So we're ready to go.
So we are super prepared, 55 litres in or whatever. And we've got the current pushing us down again, so we're going to be really fast, but we're not going up, so it's going to be with us the whole way. And pretty much today is pretty much getting off this bloody riverway. And we just got a warning from the manager at the marina that the National Trust are thinking about pitting the river into a flood warning.
But depends what stage of flood warning it is.
Yeah.
It could be amber, it could be red. If it's red, we're going to have to moor up somewhere and wait for it to drop the levels.
But we've only got until January the 1st to get off this river before Cookham Lock closes for repairs until like mid-March. And that's a vital lock to our journey. But I'm not going to film much of this stretch until we get to about Weybridge, or the second lock that we come across, because we've already filmed down here with my brother Luke. I think it was the previous vlog, I think. We took a couple of days off. We stayed in the marina for a few days, and just because yesterday was a complete washout. And as you can see, the little one ain't here now. She's gone for 2 weeks, so it's just me and Dad, because we're going to try and get way up north, just on the Oxford Canal. But I think a few locks on there are closed, so we can just get on the bottom of it, and we're going to try and find ourselves a place to get the boat blackened, because it really does need blackening, doesn't it?
Oh man.
Yeah?
We've got to stop at that place for the horn.
Yeah, I know. And we've got to stop and get a horn at the chandlery, which is just down here. We just had a horrible rain cloud go over, but it's mostly just showers today. So we just stopped off and got a horn. How much did you pay for it?
It's supposed to be £64, but she let me have it for 50.
Yeah, they were nice, and let us have it for 50. So we got 14.
Luckily it is only the horn and not the cable, because that would have cost a lot more.
The guy came out and checked, and yeah, it was just the horn. The horn was replacing, but we thought it might be the actual cable as well. So hopefully, well, thank God it's not that, because that would have been really expensive and time consuming. So we just bought the horn and now we're off again. It's about 12 o'clock. We've still got about 3 or 4 hours to go before we get off the riverway and onto the Thames. Look at that though, the water level. Right, so we've just gone through. Really quick.
Pelican Wharf.
What?
Pelican Wharf, I think it is here. Pelican Marina.
It was a. What was it? H-A-W Lock.
Hall Lock.
Yeah, Hall Lock. And yeah, God, the weather is awful. And I just called Mum, and she said she's in absolute beautiful sunshine, and we're here in this. So yeah, this is new canal now. We haven't explored it yet. So I'm actually going to try and vlog some now, but the cameras get soaking, so I've got to be quick. But oh God, it was awful doing all those locks by myself. You don't realise how hard it is until you're by yourself.
Look at the exercise.
Yeah, but luckily this one was at our water level, so we could quickly go in, get down, and we can't have the book out because it's so wet. Got a little while yet to the next lock, I think. We're coming into Newbridge now, and yeah, not long until we turn off to the River Thames. But hopefully this weather clears up. It's absolutely awful. I can't really record much with this weather. Oh, so yeah, we'll get back to you soon once this weather clears up. So we just went through Town Lock and under Way Bridge, and now we're heading towards the Thames Lock, which is a lock that takes us onto the Thames obviously, and it's not much further. So hopefully Mum's got the licence done. I've just called her and texted her, otherwise we have to try and moor up. And after we go through this lock we're going to try and find somewhere to moor, because this is just absolutely horrible. I don't think we've got to call ahead of this, have we? No. Hopefully not. But that lock is horrible. There's only one bridge on that you cross over to the other side, so I keep going back and forth, back and forth. Oh, nightmare. We've got it done. Now we're heading towards Thames Lock. Oh, so we just went through the Thames Lock, and we thought it was going to take us onto the Thames, but it's not. We're still on the River Way for the moment. But it was a manned lock, so you have to go and ask them to do the lock for you, which we did, and they'd done it. We went up to her and said, "Oh, that's where we buy the licence from." And she said, "No, you buy it on the lock that takes you onto the Thames." We thought this was the lock that takes us onto the Thames, as it is called the Thames Lock, but it's not. That lock is the Shepperton Lock. That's the one that will take us onto the Thames. That's where we need to buy a licence. Yeah, as we came out of the lock, we couldn't turn the boat. Dad thought there was something stuck around it.
The weed hatch was rusted shut because it hadn't been open for a year. Now I've got to buy a new weed hatch seal to make sure it seals down properly, because the old weed hatch seals had it. The boat wouldn't turn, had all leaves and crap around the rudder, and just wouldn't.
So me and the lock keeper had to pull it in.
And she's a long boat as well, Josh. She's 69
Maybe it was the current. Maybe it was the current then. So in a minute we got the stop lock, and then we're turning left at the junction and heading through Shepperton Lock to go up the River Thames towards Canal.
I left after the weir because there's a weir on the left as well.
Yeah. Well, after that we're going to find somewhere to moor up
And warm up.
It's 2:45 now, so we only got an hour and a quarter before the sun goes down. So hopefully we can get through it. Yeah. What a day.
An evil day, isn't it? Oh, it's turned out nice again.
Yeah, the weather is cleared up a bit.
Lovely now.
But for how long is the question.
Me and Josh are absolutely soaked and muddy and dirty and being wet.
Disgusting at the moment.
I think that was a tight turn as well, Josh, wasn't it?
Yeah. There's a current here from that weir over there, from another river. And we're being swung all over the place. It's like a whirlpool going around. We're trying to make it through. So if you look in the back of this video, you can see the lock that we completely and utterly missed. We're such idiots.
Looks like it.
Lock, but that wasn't the lock, that was the lock where the lock landing was. You saw the other lock there.
Yeah.
That was that. So I thought we were still here, but no, in fact we were up here.
Right, are we going the right way?
I think so, yeah.
It's graffiti, so...
We missed the turning off. It was really confusing, the map, and there were so many junctions and different waterways that we've totally missed the turning onto the River Thames.
We're not going to win there.
Now we've got to try and turn around somewhere. We're going to enter another river soon. Dad's going to try and win it here. I don't know if he's going to do it because the current might have to find a winding hole. Who knows where the winding hole is?
Tide's just taking us across the hill. I don't know if that's a good thing. Look at the turn in this.
So luckily we wouldn't have to turn around in this wretched river. There was another route. What we were going through right now was an island, luckily. So there was another route that we could take. Although the turning for it was very sharp, so we'd have to take it perfectly. It would be an hour out of our way, and the route would be a lot longer than the one we just took. But it would get us back towards that lock and not risk a turnaround in this powerful current. We had made it to the lock, but off camera we had grounded the boat, and this was the worst grounding yet. By some miracle, we got out of it. So, as you can see, it's a different day now. We couldn't bother to do the outro yesterday, we were so tired. It was an absolute nightmare getting into here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What?
It was. I got stuck on a sandbank, didn't I?
Yeah. Oh god.
A mud
I don't
bank.
think we did film that, but
Rain.
yeah, it's sunny outside, but then there's massive, horrible black rain clouds for today. So.
I got the weather's alright at home today. I'll have to change that now.
But we got grounded on the River Thames yesterday because Dad he kept too close to the riverbank and then grounded us, didn't you?
Yeah, well, so many currents. I'm trying to keep away from the currents.
It took both of us.
And I got caught on a raisin.
We had to get one of the poles, and it took both of us together to get us out of the grounding. Oh, but somehow we made it. I mean, I think it was like 4 o'clock by the time we got to the lock that takes us onto the River Thames. It was an electronic one, so there was no work to do.
We're at Thames Court PH at the moment.
Yeah, we're just moored outside the Thames Court. It's a nice pub. We haven't gone in though. We'll have to stay here for a maximum of 24 hours because by the time we got through the lock it was already dark, and then thankfully we didn't have to carry on in the dark and try and find a mooring, because then it started raining again, and it was just absolutely horrendous weather yesterday.
Well, that cloud over there is as black as your hat. Can you see it?
Yeah, so yeah, to see how we get on in today's vlog, watch the next video. I'm sure something else will go wrong.
I'm just trying to think what could go wrong. You can never guess what can go wrong, it just goes wrong.
But we're here on the Thames, thankfully we made it. And now we just have to carry on up the Thames until we get to the canal, and then we're going to turn off into the Oxford. But today I think the objective is to get somewhere near Windsor, maybe go on Windsor Marina so we can get some more fuel. I think that's the only marina that does fuel along here. Hello. But thank you very much for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, see you later. If the weather gets really bad and we've got more about 2 or 3 days, we're going to be alright.
So, welcome back to Taylor's Aboard. Today, we are on a bit room 1 outtakes.
You're joking in this weather?
It's weather, so but I'm going to be quick. Didn't you? Why don't you talk and add something to the video? Why don't you actually talk?
Oh, sorry, I'm just a bit knackered at the moment.
Yeah, so am I, but I still... I didn't have that.